got my Bobby over to my left shoulder. So I see. No, no, there we go. There it is. That way. What's up,
There you
Bobby?
go.
What's going on, man?
What's up, Goose?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. We both did awful this week. This
Yeah,
week was not our
very,
week,
very.
man.
Yeah, I looked at the picks, and the picks were bad. Picks are bad. We did horrible, horrible. As yeah,
There's
once we get
there's
some
a
people
pattern
in,
for some teams starting to take shape, though. You're starting to see the teams
yeah.
that aren't very good this year, or that aren't going to end up very good this year.
And there's always a week like this in the NFL where there's some favorites don't win, and seems like every week there's a tie. Yeah, there's a tie every week somewhere. Every year, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so we'll let people pop in, and then we'll start the week off. As we had a surprise for Thursday night game, I thought it was a surprise. So we'll start there in a few minutes. But we got Namas in the house. We got Colby in the house. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
How you guys doing? Greg in the house. There's we got two dislikes. Cool. Already got two dislikes on the stream. Good.
Yeah.
Always good to have dislikes.
All them haters.
Oh,
I got something for you. I got something for you to
that's
hold. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here. Hold on to this.
Yeah. All right, man. So so going we'll go over our picks here. Is Bobby was Bobby was 6-9-1 this week. But I didn't do too much better. I was 7-8-1 because nobody picked a tie. So who picks a tie? I mean, who's going to say, but they're going to tie? Maybe we should, because every year there's a tie in the NFL. So every year there is a tie. All right. So first game on the docket, man. Thursday night, Dolphins and the Jaguars. We both missed on this one, as we both thought Jacksonville would win. But they look like the worst team in the league Thursday, as Dolphins just blew them out. 31-13, surprising the team on a short week on the road goes over there and blows the team out. As Dolphins win 31-13.
Jacksonville look terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, they look terrible. Fitzpatrick only threw the ball for like 160 yards, but it was enough. Yeah, it was I didn't watch much. I didn't watch much. Was it turnovers? Yeah, 2 turnovers by Jacksonville, but still, yeah, Jacksonville looks like they're tanking for
for Lawrence. Yeah,
looks like they're one of the handful of teams that are not very good this year. As we'll go over there's some more to go over, but yeah, Dolphins. I don't think they're going to win the game this year, but they were better Thursday night, which all that matters.
Yeah.
They got the first win of the year. All right, see, we got on here. Let's go. All right, we got the early games. As we'll start right off with coaches on. One of the coaches I think on a very hot seat right now is Dan Quinn, as the Bears come back, as Nick Foles subs in for Trubisky, and the Bears win 30-26. The Bears scored 24 quarter points. As
saw that. Nick Foles Nick Foles jumped right in there and led them pretty good.
Nick Foles comes in the game, and Trubisky got benched, and Falcons blow another lead. They blew the lead against the Cowboys when they blew the lead. They wouldn't recover the onside kick, and now they let 24 quarter points. And why is Dan Quinn still employed? Falcons 0-3. Of course, they didn't really have a good season last year.
He should have been fired too. He should have been fired 2 years ago.
Especially at the last year. They were their fan base, and they all thought they were going to go to the playoffs last year, and they didn't do that. And now they're 0-3. So if I was Arthur Blank, I would have given him I would have cut him by now.
A-
I don't know.
After that
I don't know.
super dude, after that 28-3 Super Bowl is inexcusable. That's inexcusable. You can't do that. Quinn should have been fired. Dude, that dude should have had to take a Greyhound bus back to Georgia. Like, seriously, they
Yeah,
that is inexcusable. That's inexcusable. Like that as a head coach, like no, like he should have been fired that morning.
yeah. So the Bears are 3-0 on the season. They're 3-0, and they benched their starting quarterback. Think about that. They're 3-0, and they benched their starting quarterback. And Nick Foles comes out. I think Nick Foles will probably start next week. At least I was starting next week. That was a coach of Chicago. Uh,
Finding ways to
yeah.
win, man. Like
Find ways to
hey,
win.
whether it's an inch or a mile, you're just
Yeah.
as long as you can, get the W. It's all that really matters.
Yep. Yep. And you're right. NFL is all about wins and losses in the NFL. Man. So big win there for Chicago. I think it's a catastrophic loss for Atlanta. I think they play Seattle next week.
Oh, they're gonna get crushed by Seattle. They're gonna get crushed by Seattle.
Let's see. They play. No, they play the Packers. They already played Seattle. They play Packers. Seattle beat them.
Then they're gonna get beat by they're gonna get beat by the Packers too.
They play the Packers. They play the Packers. So, what's wrong with the dislikes? Well, y'all gotta like them up. Like them up.
Yeah.
All right. So now we got
balance it up. Just overpower it with the
yeah.
overpower it with the likes.
Exactly.
Them trolls be out in force tonight.
We got 14 likes. So we have a serial disliker. Who cares? So we got the Bills.
You know what? Too. It's one person with like 3 different accounts. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Or 2 people with like 3 different accounts.
Yeah, that's what it is. But hey, all right though. That's all right, man. So we got only three people in the house. We got 11 likes. So I don't make much sense either. But anyway, so the Bills and the Rams. I don't know if you saw this game, but the Rams were down big in this game. They actually had a lead, and they had a pass interference call go against them that was really suspect. Bills score late in the game. They win 35-32 over the LA Rams.
Yeah, they played the same time the Patriots did, so I did not get to see that game. I saw the highlights though. I saw the highlights how the Rams came back.
It was a bad call against it went against the Rams on a pass. It was 4th down, and Bills threw a pass. It was a bad call by the refs. It gave the Bills an extra down, and then they scored, and they won 35-32. So the Bills remain undefeated, and the Rams fall 2-1 on the season. We both picked the Rams to win that game, and it's like we both picked the Falcons. So we were 0-3 to start the damn season off, or the week off. So we weren't doing well at all. But the next game we got. I'm sorry, the next game I got right, you got wrong. I'm sorry.
What was this?
We had the Cleveland Browns versus the Washington Football Club. As the Browns are 2-1, I think they're above 500 for the first time. It's like 2016 or something like that.
They beat Washington, right?
Yeah, 2014. Yeah, the Browns are over 500 for the first time since 2014. 6 seasons ago. 6 seasons ago. 6 seasons ago. And so the Brown 34-20. As Cleveland scored 17 fourth quarter points actually. As Cleveland was down 2017 going into that fourth quarter. As Harrison Bryant had a touchdown reception, Nick Chubb had a touchdown run, and Cody Parkey had a field goal. So Cleveland 2-1. Are the Browns? Are they finally going to be? Are the Browns finally going to be that team everybody thought they were last year? They're going to compete for a playoff spot. I guess we'll see. But for 1 week, for 1 week, at least they're above 500 for them.
I will say this: that fourth quarter from Cleveland was pretty good. They played well that fourth quarter.
They finally looked the team everybody thought they were gonna be like last year. Remember last year they had all that pub last year and they just fell flat on their face.
Mm-hmm.
And
all the hype when Odell got there, yeah.
Odell had Jarvis Landry and Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb, and they got a talented roster. Just it hasn't worked out for them. They can play the Cowboys next week. Cowboys are the team that we'll talk about as we go through the schedule here. So next we got on the list. Let's see, we got the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans defeated the Vikings 31-30 as they kick a field goal with a minute 44 left. As Gakowski 55-yard field goal. He actually kicked.
The former Patriot
50-yard field goal. Actually kicked two 50-yard field goals as Tennessee survives, and they're 3-0. Minnesota is 0-3. Minnesota trouble over there in the Twin Cities, man.
Yeah.
Trouble over there in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, Minnesota's they've hit a skid, dude. They're I don't know. Have you watched any of their games? That young secondary that they have is killing them.
They don't look very. They look very. They're inconsistent. I don't know. It's inconsistent. Inconsistent. I don't know.
That young secondary is absolutely killing them right now.
Yeah. Inconsistent, but very, very inconsistent. As Tennessee, though, and Tannehill threw for 321 yards, no touchdowns, one pick, but he did throw for 321 yards. Derrick Henry ran for another 119 yards, but Cook for the Vikings ran for 181 yards. Minnesota ran for 226. They just were unable to get the job done in the second half. Man. So 0-3. 0-3. You can't go 0-4 because stats show when you go 0-4, you're not going to go to the playoffs. So not going to go to the playoffs.
And they've already played a couple of divisional games too. So you know what I mean. So they're already kind of sitting up a creek.
Yep. All right, so next we got your team. So I'll let you take it as the Patriots. Patriots are 2-1 as they beat the Las Vegas Raiders 36-20. So since you watched the game, I'll let you.
I did. It was
get the breakdown.
It was this is the third. So this is game 3, and every game for them has been a different way to win, basically. So. They're showing a lot of like diversity in the play calling, and Cam didn't have too good of a. I mean, I don't want to. His stats weren't very high, but the leadership and poise on the field, he drove the Pats down, and they scored almost every drive that they had. I mean, it might have not been from him passing the football, but it was him making good decisions on the field, led them down. He made the throws that he had to when he had to move the chains. He doesn't have a lot of touchdowns and he didn't really have a lot of yards, but he made the important throws when they counted. And that running game had 255 yards on the ground.
Okay.
So they got it done. They looked, Cam. That was one of Cam's most impressive games to me. Out of all 3 that I've seen him play, that was one of the most impressive because of the poise on the field that he showed to be a leader.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Patriots. So who
2-1
got
like
next
you
week?
said. Back in the winning column.
Yeah. All right, next on the list we have the San Francisco 49ers were on the road to Jersey, and they destroyed the Giants 36-9. The Giants 0-3, and they just look horrible. Giants look horrible. And
dude, they're bad. They're bad. That was San Francisco's backups too.
Yeah, backups. How did San Francisco get so lucky when they stayed in Jersey 2 weeks in a row? They played the Jets last week. I wonder how they were. I wonder how they worked that out. The backup. I mean, it was the backups. beat the Giants 36-9. Is Giants. I mean, they just they're awful, man. They're awful.
They got a
I
lot of
mean,
problems too. That offensive line is an issue. The defensive secondary, there was blown. I saw the highlights of that game. There was blown coverages all over the field. They got a lot of problems. It's going to be I think it's going to be a long season for them.
yeah, yeah. I mean, just horrible for the Giants, man. Of course, they're not going to fire Joe Judge after 1 year, but they might fire Gettleman. The GM's job is probably in jeopardy.
In jeopardy. Oh yeah, dude. If they go under 6 wins, I think he's out of there. I think he's out of there. I don't think they're going to
Yeah,
tolerate that.
yeah, I agree.
But that's not that's part of the problem, but it's not like the
Yeah,
full solution. Like
yeah, it's not supposed to. Yeah,
they're just a bad team, dude. They're just an all
they're
around
a bad
bad team.
team. They're a bad
Like
team, and
at least since the Cincinnati Bengals have shown fight in all of their games, the the Giants have to me the Giants are worse than the Bengals.
yeah, yeah, they scored 9 points. Yeah, so getting to the Bengals, they're up next on the list as they tied. Yeah, they tied the Eagles 23-23 as the Eagles were going to try like a 57-yard field goal, and then they had a false start or a delay game, pushed it back, then they punted, and the game was over with. But yeah, they tied 23-23. For the Eagles, I mean, they had a lot of high hopes coming to the season. Well, at least their fans here on YouTube did, and they're now 0-2-1. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know what. I mean, the NFC East is horrible, so it's probably gonna be just like last year. 8-8 might win the division, or 7-8-1 since they got a tie. But Eagles, I don't know. I don't know. They made a decision several years ago to keep Wentz and get rid of Foles. Maybe that wasn't the smart decision. I don't know. And yeah,
yeah.
Crom said Doug Peterson doesn't know the OT.
They're another
Yeah.
one. They need
So
a you
maybe
know what they need? They need an offensive coordinator. Doug Peterson's proving that his play calling ability is not very good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he had the Superdome. I mean, not the Super Bowl special.
Frank Reich. He had
And
Frank Reich.
that's what
Frank Reich won that Super Bowl for him. That's the dude that won that Super Bowl for the Eagles, not Peterson.
So the Eagles are in trouble. The Eagles are definitely in trouble. I mean, they
And I think
I don't know
I think Jason Peters went down too with an injury. I think that's their starting left or right tackle. I think that's the starting left tackle. Peters went down with an injury. I think he's done for a while. So that's that's not good. And Wentz is just playing like absolute garbage right now.
yeah. But yeah, but man, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the Eagles. But will Doug Peterson be let go in the end of the year? I guess all depends on how their season ends up. Just because he won the Super Bowl.
If they go under 500, he'll probably be on the hot seat. It'll probably be talked about.
Yeah, he'll definitely be. There'll definitely be discussions whether or not he should be let go or not. So all right, we got next. So we got Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh defeats the Houston Texans 28-21 as Houston scored 0 points in the second half. As Houston had actually led in this game for a while. Houston actually led 14-3 at one point in this game, and then it just fell apart for them as they're 0-3. And Big Ben in Pittsburgh is 3-0. So another coach I think is O'Brien, but he's a GM too. So if he gets fired, I guess the owner has to fire him because the owners have to fire the GM and the coach. So yeah, I think Bill O'Brien's another guy that's the hot seat.
Oh yeah, if the Texans lose again, his job's probably that following week. His job's probably on the line.
Yeah. I mean, he's been horrible since he's been there. He makes just horrible in game and no in game decisions. But
And it sucks too because Deshaun Watson's such a talent. You know what I mean? He's
he's a
just sitting there
I know,
wasting.
and he re-upped his contract, which I thought was a surprise. I thought he would didn't think he would do it so early in the season. But I don't know if that was the right decision by him. But I don't know.
I bet he's
But Houston,
regretting it
they made the
now.
playoffs last year, but they just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Another team coach on the hot seat as the Indianapolis Colts beat the New York Jets 36-7. I think Sam Darnold throwing pick sixes. And,
I think he did.
Adam
Yeah.
Gase is on the hot seat. So
Oh, if
36-7. And
I don't know how you feel, Goose.
what do you think?
I don't know how you feel, but
Was it
if
two?
what's up? Go ahead.
He threw two pick sixes. Darnold, he threw two. I thought it was two. Yeah, Darnold two pick sixes in that game. As the Jets, they're 0-3. They're probably going to win two games this year, maybe. They're going to be horrible. Another New York team has possibility of getting that coveted number one spot in the draft next season. As man,
Karam,
Jets
I
are
hope the Texans do trade Watson somewhere else because he deserves to go somewhere else. He's better than the Texans.
yeah,
He deserves.
Since
He
they
deserves.
got rid of Hopkins.
He deserves
They
better.
didn't want to pay Hopkins. That was the issue. They didn't want to pay Hopkins a big contract that Arizona ended up signing him. So
Yeah, that was all a money deal. That's all that was. That was all money.
yeah,
They didn't want it. They didn't
All
want to
right.
give him the money.
Right. All right. Then we got we got the late game. I think this is one more early game. We got the no, it has to be late game. Panthers on the road defeated the Chargers 21-16. 21-16. So I didn't get this game as Chargers 1-2. Panthers get their first victory as Bridgewater throws for 235, one touchdown. Herbert threw for 330 yards for the Chargers.
Yeah, I was gonna
Speaking
say
of-
that kid impressed me again.
He's promising. It's just Chargers don't have much to work with over there. It might take.
They
it might
need
take-
an
it
O
might
line
take
and a
a-
run game. They need like
Yeah.
Austin Eckler's not a back that they can go that can go the whole game. You know, they need if they get a legitimate running back, they'll be all right.
Yeah, it might take
And boost that
Right.
offensive lineup.
Yeah, they're probably needing the draft and maybe get another a veteran free agent to come in there, and they might be able to compete. But it's promising.
Yeah.
I think they're on the up and up. I would be optimistic if I was a Chargers fan, especially the way Herbert's played these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean you got Keenan Allen, you got Hunter Henry. You know, Eckler is a nice like change of pace back. You need an actual running back and some offensive line help and that team will be able to make some noise.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we got next. We got your old quarterback is but Tampa Tom wins 28-10 over the Denver Broncos. As the Buccaneers, after losing the first week to the Saints, they're rolling. Tampa Bay's rolling. They're 2-1.
They Tommy looked pretty good.
Broncos 0-3, and Tampa Bay is the best team in the NFC South right now. They're the best team in the NFC South. I know the Saints beat them, but Tampa
Until
Bay
the
is
Saints
best
can
team.
straighten it out, can straighten whatever issues they have out.
Tampa Bay is the best team in the South right now in the NFC South. I don't think it's even close. They're
Yeah.
better than the Falcons, they're better than us, and then they're better than the Panthers. As Tampa, Tom threw for 3 touchdowns, 297. He was 25 of 38. I mean, they didn't run the ball that much. They only ran the ball for like 68 yards, but but they were balanced. They had 25. 38 passes and 25 runs. That's a lot of passes though, but still. But I mean, But
It worked. The thing is if if Tom's rolling, they're not gonna stop. You know what I mean?
Like, not gonna stop them. And plus, I mean, 25 runs is okay in the NFL. Anything less than 25, I think, is not enough
Yeah,
to be balanced.
yeah,
You gotta
yep.
have 25 to 28 runs. I think in today's game is good. Like the Broncos. The Broncos ran the ball 14 times. You're not gonna win. You're not
No.
gonna win. You're not gonna win when you run the ball 14 times and you throw it 39. You're not gonna win. I
Yes,
mean, you're
Karam.
not.
I have Sunday ticket and Red Zone. I get all the football games. Yes, I got
Yeah.
that game.
So the Buccaneers. Brady and the Buccaneers looking good, looking good. All right, we got this was a surprise score. I thought Arizona would win this game. Detroit goes in, Arizona wins 26.
This one shocked me. I thought the Cardinals would blow this team out of the water.
As two fourth quarter field goals by Detroit. As now they're 1-2. Cardinals are 2-1. As Stafford throws for 270 yards and 2 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson, 22 carries, 75 yards. So that's the Saints opponent next week. But yeah, Detroit. I was surprised. I didn't think Detroit would beat. I didn't think Detroit would beat Arizona. We both picked, of course, the Cardinals. But Kyler Murray threw 3 interceptions. Threw
Yeah,
three interceptions.
they caught it.
So
They caught him on an off day. He did not
yeah,
look good.
yeah. When you're +3 in the turnover ratio, you're probably going to win more games than you lose. Uh,
Yeah,
so uh, that's what Detroit was. Detroit was +3 in the turnover ratio. So I mean, they show stats on that. When you're +3, I mean, you're going to win like 85, 90% of the time um, in that situation. So it's Detroit, like we said, man. NFL is all about wins and losses, and wins and losses. All right, we got next. We got the this was a good game. This was a good game. I actually got this game. It's the Seahawks. Seahawks beat the Cowboys 38-31. Very high scoring game. As Seattle is 3-0, and Dallas falls to 1-2. Dallas is very fortunate they're not 0-3. If it wasn't for Atlanta's ineptitude, they'd be 0-3 right
they'd
now.
be 0
So
3. Yeah, if Atlanta
they
didn't
should be
blow that
0-3.
game,
If Atlanta was just telling the onside kick, but if ands or buts, that means they didn't. So you're all 1-2. But yeah, so 1 minute and 47 seconds to go in the game. DK Metcalf had a 29-yard touchdown reception from Russell Wilson, and yeah, as Seattle, man, Seattle is looking like one of the top teams in the NFC.
if
One of
you're
the top teams
asking
in the
me,
NFC.
if you're asking me right now, the top three teams in the NFC that are in no particular order. This is just the top three. It's Green Bay, it's Seattle, and it's the Buccaneers.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are the three best teams in the NFC.
As Russell Wilson threw for 5 touchdown passes, he should have had 6. But did you see DK Metcalf? He pulled up at the goal line, ball got knocked out of his hand. Because
Mm-hmm.
he should have had 6. Yeah, DK Metcalf caught a pass around the 10-yard line, and he kind of let up, and the defender knocked the ball out of his hand, went in the back of the end zone for a touchback. And so
Yeah, but
that
he
was
won't make that. He won't make that mistake twice.
yeah, but
That's a freak.
yeah,
That's kind of a freak mistake.
but
Karam, your
he
Cowboys
did,
secondary is awful. It sucks. It's
yeah,
part of the reason why
sure.
1-2.
1-2, yeah, because Matt Ryan threw for quite a few yards against him. So
Threw all over him.
like,
He threw for like 400
their,
yards
their,
on that
their
secondary.
secondary has to be better for for Dallas, but they're in a bad division, so they're not out of it. They're not out of it.
Oh,
So
I
all
still
right.
think they'll win that division.
Oh, I do too. I think they'll still win the division, but it's just so horrible. It's just, I mean, they're 1-2, but they're right there. They're right there. All right, so we got Sunday Night Football as the Green Bay Packers defeat the Saints 37-30. As this was a close game at halftime, but the second half the Saints defense was horrible. And I charted some running plays, but I went back and looked at the play-by-play chart in the second half. So I wanted to see how many times the Saints ran the ball in the second half because I
Hmm.
knew it wasn't much. The first drive, it was the first drive they had in the second half. They ran the ball like five or six times on that drive. Okay. After that, they ran the ball twice, and they had 0 carries from the running backs in the fourth quarter. Zero. The only running
Wait,
play they had was
in the fourth quarter they had zero.
zero running rushing attempts from the running backs. Zero. And the only rushing that they had was the Taysom Hill fumble. But yeah, they only had like 2 or 3 carries after that first drive in the third quarter. So that's one of the reasons why they lost. I mean, when the quarterback can't throw it 20, 25 yards down the field, I mean, Kamara was averaging 9.7 yards per carry.
I,
9.7. Why would they
I
run the ball?
saw that. I saw that. I was like, what are you not? What are you doing? Not giving him the ball?
And because it was a 3-point game. It was right after the Saints had fumbled, and after the Saints held them on down, Saints got the ball back, but then he fumbled. Green Bay got a field goal. It's a 3-point game. Saints run 3 plays: pass, pass, pass. 2 incompletions, and then they run that little swing pass to Kamara behind the line of scrimmage that goes for no yards, and that was it. That was it. But yeah, it was crappy play calling by Sean Payton, knowing that your quarterback can't throw the ball down the field, and I mean, you got to run the ball, man. You got to run the ball. Saints ran the ball only 20. I think it's only 20 attempts. Let's see. Where's the box score at? Yeah, 20 attempts. As Kamara had 6 carries for 58. 6 carries, 58 yards. I mean, Drew Brees was okay. I mean, if you look at like his percentage, 29 out of 36 for 288, 3 touchdowns, no picks, but he can't stretch the field.
Yeah.
So can't stretch the field. So
Anything over like 18 yards is a chore for him now.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Packers, the Packers are one of the better teams in the NFC. Then we had the game last night. The Chiefs beat the Ravens 34-20 as Lamar Jackson's 0-3, 0-3 against Mahomes in Kansas City. So yeah, this game was
So someone said that no, Lamar said that
the kryptonite,
Patrick
yeah,
Mahomes is his kryptonite, right?
kryptonite,
No.
kryptonite, yeah.
Let's get one thing right. Throwing the ball
Yeah,
is
it's kryptonite.
Lamar Jackson's kryptonite.
Yeah, he had
He's
over
a 50 he's a 58% passer. That's not good enough
How many
for
yards-
the NFL.
How many yards passing do you think he had last night, Lamar Jackson?
I know it was under 100. I think it was like 95, right? 95 or 97, something like that.
97.
Yeah.
If you take I mean, of course, with the sack, it's 70, but they don't count that in his with his stats because they just take it off the passing yards. But he had 97 yards passing. Mahomes had 385. Now we'll give Lamar Jackson one mulligan because there was a touchdown pass that the receiver dropped in the end zone. Hit him right in the hands. He dropped it. So I was looking at his name. It was I think it was Boyle. It was one of the tight ends. It was either Boyle or Andrews dropped the pass in the end zone, and it was a perfectly thrown football. It was one of the best balls that Lamar Jackson threw all night, and his receiver dropped the ball. And so, all right, yeah. So we didn't do very well at all in the pick 'em.
I'm telling you, man, 58% is not going to get it done. If he's throwing like that in 2 years, good luck.
Because I was 7-8-1, you were 6-1. Of course, the one is the tie. One is the tie. So I gotta get my pen. Did I bring a pen out here? I gotta write down my picks here for the next week. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Kamara is a future Hall of Famer. He's ridiculous. What's up, though, guys? How we all doing? Get into week 4 picks, man.
Yeah,
Get into some week 4 picks.
Forgot my pen, but I got it now. So we got week 4. So we got Bobby on one side, me on the other. And so you are winning so far this year, but I gotta make a comeback. I gotta look at these games and really dive into them. Wow. we really got a barn burner the first week. I mean, if the NFL is going to push these Thursday night football games on us, why don't they put a game worth watching? We got the Broncos and the Jets. I mean, come on,
I know.
Broncos and the Jets, man.
But for how long now has Thursday night football sucked? It seemed like it's sucked for
Yeah.
like 3 years now. The games have been terrible.
Yeah, I mean the matchups are horrible. The matchups are
Yeah.
horrible. I mean, look what we had last week. We had the Dolphins and the Jets. Nobody watched that crap. Nobody's gonna watch this either. The Broncos and the Jets. I'd rather watch the college football game. That's Thursday. I don't care who's playing college football. It could be the Citadel versus Wofford. I'd probably watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah, for real. Well, it could be one AA schools, and I'd still watch that over the NFL.
Yeah. So Broncos and the Jets. This is a pick'em game. So I mean,
Give me
I don't know, man.
who's home.
The Jets are home.
I was gonna say if the Broncos were home, I'd take the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos. I definitely would take the Broncos.
The Jets are just terrible though. Give me
They're terrible.
the Broncos.
I know.
Give me the Broncos. I have no faith in Adam Gase or the Jets. That he is a horrible coach.
This isn't even. This isn't even. This is even. It's an even pick'em game. It's a pick'em. So I mean, I can just pick what I want. But you know what? I mean, the Jets can't lose every game. They can't. I mean, it's they can.
Sure they can. They're the Jets.
They can. But,
I don't think they're going to get their first win today.
I'm going to regret this. When we do our recap next week, I'm going to regret this.
You're going to pick the Jets.
I'm going to pick the Jets. I'm going to regret it when we go over the picks next week. But give me the Jersey Jets. I mean, they got to win one game. I mean, Denver's not that good. I don't think Drew Lock is playing. Don't think isn't he out for several weeks? Isn't Drew Lock?
Yes, he's his shoulder is banged up.
Okay, so
I think it's a rotator cuff, which is he's going to be out for a while.
So he's out. Okay, all right, yeah. All right. Next on the list we have. This is the noon games, as my team is finally playing a noon game. Saints are finally playing a 12:00 game. As we got the Saints going on the road to play Detroit. Detroit won last week. Saints lost 2 in a row. Michael Thomas might play. I heard some rumors that Michael Thomas might play, but I guess it all depends on if he's practicing. If he's a DNP, Tuesday and Wednesday in practice, that means he's not playing.
Wednesday's the big day. Wednesday, Thursday. If he doesn't practice, then he's not going to play.
Yeah, if he's not practicing Wednesday and Thursday, if he's limited on Thursday, did not practice on Wednesday, he's probably not going to play. Now, Marcus Davenport might come back.
Limited practices Thursday and Friday would be a good sign for him. That would be a good sign for him.
Yeah. Marcus Davenport might come back today. I might come back Sunday. He's been out. Yeah, he's been out all.
Wait, who's coming? Davenport.
Davenport, yeah, and I think that's why they wouldn't try to get Clowney so bad, because Davenport was hurt.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna pick the Saints.
I'll go with you. I'm gonna take New Orleans in this one. I think I still don't have any faith in Detroit.
Yeah.
None. Nope. Matty P is going to take that team down there, and I don't think he's. I think Peyton is still a good coach. You guys still have Kamara and Murray, and I think Kamara and Murray are going to run all over that Detroit defense.
Let's see. All right, we have the Colts going on the road to face Chicago. 2-1 Colts, 3-0 Chicago. Surprisingly, the Colts are 2.5-point favorites. Really shocked at that.
That's BS. That's BS. Give me Chicago.
Give me the Bears. I think it's
the Bears.
I think that Nick Foles will play and start. I don't think is Nagy still the coach there? Did he get
yes.
fired? Okay.
No, Nagy's still the coach.
Okay. Oh, All right, so yeah, give me the Bears. All right. Oh, we got a good one here. We have the Jaguars, 1-2, going on the road to face the 2-1 Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are a 3-point favorite. You know what? I think
Give
Joe
me, give
Burrow
me,
gets the first.
give me Burrow and company all day. Give me Burrow.
I think
Burrow.
uh, the Bengals have played well, especially last week. I think they played well
Dude,
enough to win last
they've
week.
been in every game. They've been in every game.
So give me the Bengals, the Bengals.
Goose, I don't know. I'm telling you, man. Burrow has impressed me so far. He looks pretty good, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
He looks pretty good.
it's
They
still, it's
improved
still
the
the,
offensive line this offseason, and I think he'll be able to. I think if they get him, if they get a couple of linemen in the draft, I think he'll be looking good.
let's see what we got next. Who we got? We got the red hot Cleveland Browns going on the road to face the struggling Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys is 4.5-point favorite. This actually should be like 8 points, I think. I don't think Cleveland's going to be any kind of threat to the Cowboys. I think Cleveland's run at above 500 ends this week. As I think Dallas wins this game big actually.
You think Dallas? You think Dallas wins? Cowboys win?
I think they win big. I think it's 4.5. I think this 4.5 point spread ain't. It's not enough. I don't know. I know they got. I just don't trust Baker Mayfield to fortune. Like they got torched by Russell Wilson and Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson are elite quarterbacks. Uh, uh, Baker Mayfield's not. So give me yeah, give me Dallas by a lot. What you think?
You're gonna hate me. I'm gonna
Oh,
take
you
the
picking
Browns.
Cleveland?
I'm taking
Ooh,
Cleveland.
all right. So you taking the Browns? So you think, man,
That's gonna be my
okay,
upset. That's my upset of the week. I think Cleveland's gonna beat Dallas.
man, wow. This next one should be a good game. I hope this one's on my CBS. I hope it is. We got the Steelers and the Titans, battle of undefeateds in Tennessee. So Steelers and the Titans, battle of undefeated. This might be a good game. This might be one. This might be the game of the week actually. Uh, who you got in this one? I'm curious. Who you got in this? Pittsburgh or Tennessee? This is tough.
See,
I think both. I think this.
So here's the thing, right? You know what this is. You know what this is. This is this is the run defense of Pittsburgh
They got a good defense.
versus
Yeah.
versus the the passing offense of the Titans, because
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's run D is pretty good. Their passing defense
Yeah.
is suspect at best. So if Tannehill comes out and has a good day, I'm gonna say the Titans. I'm gonna say give me Tennessee. I'll take the Titans in a close one. Seven.
I,
That's gonna be a 3 to 7 point game. That's gonna be a
I
good
think
game.
this might be the game. One of the games, especially the game for the early games. This will be the game for the early game. This will be the game of the week. Early games. But so you picking you said the Titans, right?
Give me Tennessee.
All right. So let's see. Well, I'm going to go again. I'm going to go for Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh will shut the run down enough. And I think Roethlisberger will make enough throws on the road. Give me Pittsburgh. Uh,
If they can slow Henry down, it's going to be trouble for Tennessee.
but I think this will be one of the better games of the weekend. All right, then
Oh, yeah,
this,
dude, that's gonna be a 3 to 7 point game, and it's gonna come down to whoever has the ball last.
and this next game we should pick. I should just write down the picks. I know you're going to pick this game. Seahawks and the Dolphins.
Oh my God, give me Seattle in an absolute
In a close one,
blowout.
in a close one. Close one. This would be if I was alive in Survivor, I would have picked Seattle, but I lost last week in Survivor because I picked Philadelphia to beat the Bengals and they tied. So yeah, so I got knocked out because of a tie. I
Oh, that
hate that, man.
sucks. That sucks.
Yeah,
You
you
got
get
knocked
knocked
out
out
because of a tie.
because of a tie. Yeah, because of a tie. So yeah, this would have been my pick. Oh yeah, I would have jumped all over Seattle, and yeah, I would have jumped all over Seattle in this one. And yeah, Seattle's only a 6.5 point favorite.
They're
Only,
gonna
only
dude. They're gonna blow that team out of the water.
I might put some money. I might put some money in my bet now account. And man, I can't. I mean, 6.5. That's
Oh,
it.
dude,
I mean, there's
that's
no
yeah. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Six and a half. That they're gonna win. They're gonna win by. Seattle's gonna win
14.
by 16 or more.
Yeah, I mean by 14. Yeah. All right, so we got another 12 o'clock game. We have the Buccaneers playing home to the L.A. Chargers.
Give me Tampa Brady.
Yeah, because I don't think Herbert's. I mean, he's going against a veteran quarterback. So yeah, I just think that's too much for my pen's out. Come on a second. Be right back.
Yep, give me the Buccaneers. I will take the Bucks as well, Pats Nation. I will take the Buccaneers as well. Tampa Bay starting off pretty good though, guys. To be honest, Tom is looking pretty good. Tom Brady doesn't really suck, dude. If he sucked, why are the Buccaneers?
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, because I think it's too much for Herbert to go on the road to play a veteran quarterback like that. I mean, yeah. Give me the.
See, now you're just Mister. Now you're just trolling. Now you're just saying shit to say it. Tom is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play, so you can shut the fuck up with that.
Yeah. And I'm a Joe Montana guy. I'm a Joe Montana guy. And you talking about Joe Montana? You saw somebody try to kidnap his granddaughter? Did you see? Did you hear that?
Yes, I did see that.
Man, what kind of a nut, man, is that? Would walk in somebody's house like that and do that, man. Man.
Hey, I know he's a mod on your channel. I'm telling you, dude, if he was in my channel, I would be banning him. You'd be banned for that, bro. Seriously, you'd be banned for that. Now you're just acting like a troll.
Yeah, come on.
Now you're just acting like a troll.
Tom Brady's good. Oh, we got next game. Another 12. I wish they moved 3 o'clock games. Another 12 o'clock game. We got the Ravens going on the road to face the Washington Football Club. Baltimore's a 13-point favorite over Washington. Man.
13-point favorite over Washington. Baltimore will recover. They'll beat the football. They'll beat Washington. Washington's bad.
Let's see. Baltimore. Yeah, Washington let Cleveland beat them. Yeah, give me Baltimore. For a minute there, I was thinking about picking the football club, but decided against it. All right, so we got another 12 o'clock game. We got the Arizona Cardinals going on the road to face the Carolina Panthers. As Arizona is a 3.5-point favorite. I don't understand these spreads, man, with no fans in the stands. 3.5-point spread.
Arizona's going to rebound. They won't. That was probably their worst played game of the year. I think they're going to rebound and they'll come back and they'll win.
Yeah, I think Kyler Murray will play much better and I think they'll win. I agree with you. All right, so we got us on the list. We have what we got? Oh, we got the Vikings. Oh, this is a barn burner. The Vikings versus the Texans, both 0-3. Noon game. It's in Houston. It's in Houston.
Give me the.
I want to pick you.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. Kirk Cousins and
Oh,
the
you
Vikings.
picking Minnesota? Okay.
I have no faith in the Texans defense whatsoever.
I mean, somebody's got to win, unless they tie.
I got no faith. Like I said, I got no faith in the Texans defense or their whole team is just inept. It is.
Yeah. But all right. Ooh, now we're getting to the 3 o'clock games as the New York Football Giants going on the road to face the LA Rams. Rams are a 12-point favorite.
Who you got?
I don't know what I'm picking. I'm picking Los Angeles.
Yeah, the Rams look good, man. Goff looks like he
They should have won last week.
Yeah,
they should have.
Yeah. I'm gonna take LA too.
All right. Oh no, this might be the game of the week on CBS. I'll let you take this one. As the Patriots going on the road to face the Super Bowl champs, KC 7-point favorite. What you got in this one?
The homer in me wants to say the Patriots. Now, I'm going to say the same thing I said with Seattle. If they lose, which I don't like picking against my teams, but the Chiefs are just ridiculous.
Yeah, they are ridiculous.
That being said, fuck Kansas City. I'm going with New England.
Wow. I'm picking the Chiefs. I don't
like being a homer. But like Kansas. They'll more than likely win that game, and I will say exactly what I said.
Yeah.
When they played Seattle, I want to see them compete. If they can hang with Kansas City if they can hang with them for the whole game. Yeah. Then I'll be happy. They hung with Seattle the whole time, and that's all I can ask for them. You know what I mean? New quarterback and a new system, and they're still kind of getting their. I mean, they've played really well, but they're still kind of getting their rhythm. So I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna say. If they can hang with Kansas City, that'll impress me.
Yeah,
because Baltimore's D is probably better than New England's. You know, Baltimore's defense is probably better than New England's.
Yeah,
and they got blown out of the water. So if New England can hang with them, I'll be happy.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Bills going on the road to face the Las Vegas Raiders. Remember, I keep saying Las Vegas. Not Oakland, not Los Angeles.
You know how many times I said Oakland on my stream? Like almost every time the Raiders had possession. That's all I've known for 30 years, dude.
Yeah, I was trying not to say when I did the Saints game. I tried to say Las Vegas, say Las Vegas. But the Bills and the Raiders. Buffalo's a 3-point favorite. I don't think Buffalo's winning this game. I think the Raiders are. Give me Vegas. Give me Vegas.
See, this could be a good game too, because Oakland, we ran all over Oakland, and that was that defense. Oakland's D is not as bad as what they played us. You know what I mean?
Buffalo's good, but I think they. Give me Vegas. Give me Vegas and the desk car over there. See, that's a beautiful state. I want to go to that stadium. That's
Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas. I want to go to that thing. That thing looks nice.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay.
I'm gonna go Buffalo. Yeah.
Not a bad pick, actually. I mean, it really isn't.
That's another pick 'em. That'll be a good game.
And then we have a Sunday night football. I'm gonna let you pick this one first. I think I want to see who you would pick, but I know who I'm going to pick already. But we got Philadelphia going on the road to face the 49ers on Sunday Night Football in Santa Clara. So who do you got in that one?
The system is still there for the Niners. They're playing at home.
The Niners are 7-point favorites. So.
I don't know. I mean, something tells me I want to pick Philadelphia, but like I just have no faith in that whole organization.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Niners. I'm gonna say they get it done. I'm gonna say the Niners get it. They flew across the country to the Giants and got it done there. Yeah. And the Eagles right now are in shambles.
I don't know. Frisco might have stayed there since they were playing their back-to-back weeks. But anyway,
but they still had to. I mean, they still had to fly across the country. You know what I mean?
Man, I might bet this. I might bet this game. Actually, I'm gonna have to just think about this game. I'm picking the Eagles. I'll tell you why.
You're picking the Eagle, really?
I think the 49ers beat a bad football team. The Giants are a bad football team, and they're playing their Niners are playing their backups. I know the Eagles stink. I know they stink, but they're another team that they're not going to lose every game they play. They're going to win. But if you give me Philadelphia plus 7 points, I might take that bet.
I might. That's a good bet there.
I mean, you give me the Eagles plus 7 against a team that's depleted. No Nick Bosa, no Mostert, no Garoppolo. Give me Philadelphia, man, in this game.
I might actually bet that spread too. That's interesting there.
If this is right, if what ESPN is showing, I have to go look and bet now. US see what they say, but that's weird. I don't know. What we got here? Oh, we got the Falcons. Monday Night Football. Right, we're down to Monday Night Football. It's the 0-3 Falcons going to face the Green Bay Packers, who are they're 3-0. As I think Dan Quinn right now is coaching for his job right now. As Packers are 7.5-point favorites.
Packers are going to crush that team.
The Packers should. The Packers definitely should. I mean, I think Atlanta's in disarray. I think, but Dan Quinn's fighting for his job right now because when they went and destroyed the Saints last year, I think he was one loss away. I think if the Saints had beat him last year, he was getting fired. But they won that game against the Saints. They destroyed the Saints.
Yeah,
I mean, destroyed the Saints. And that was on the road, but that was a rivalry game too. Saints and Falcons are rivalry games. But I want to pick it. I want to pick Atlanta. I really do. I really want to pick Atlanta, but I'm not. I think they'll lose, and I think Quinn will have his walking papers next Tuesday. So give me Green Bay. I think you said Green Bay also, right?
Yeah, dude, Green Bay's gonna take that team apart. The Falcons are in shambles too. That if they lose this weekend, Quinn's getting fired on Monday.
Yeah, it'll be Tuesday because they play Monday night. But yeah, I know what you're saying. But yeah, he'll be fired the next available today.
Oh, dude, I'm talking like Tuesday at 12:01.
Yeah, it might be 10 o'clock their time. 10 o'clock Eastern. So,
but you know what I mean? Like, dude, as soon as they can, they're firing Quinn if they lose this week.
He'll get fired on the tarmac like Lane Kiffin did when he was at USC. He got fired on the
I would just hand him a bus. I would just hand him a bus ticket.
If they lose, if the Falcons do indeed lose on Monday night and they're 0-4, I don't think there's any way. I don't think there's any way that he can be retained come that Tuesday. I never said I want Drew Brees. When did I say I want Drew Brees fired? I never said bench Drew Brees. People don't watch my videos, Bobby. All I said was that Drew Brees done being an elite quarterback. That's all I asked. I never said to bench Drew Brees.
It's crazy how fast how fast he went from elite to above average.
I never said I'm not calling for Drew Brees to be benched. I never said bench Drew Brees. I just said they got to work. They got to work a better game plan around him to make him effective. They can't just. I mean, they got to run the football more. But getting back to the Falcons, what if the Falcons blow? What if they blow another fourth quarter lead? Let's just say that. Let's just say they're beating Green Bay. Let's say they win by 10 points in the fourth quarter, and Aaron Rodgers does Aaron Rodgers things, and they come back and defeat Atlanta again. I mean, I think there's no way. There's no way this Dan Quinn would survive
If
that.
if
no
that
way.
happens, Quinn needs to be fired. Needs to be. There's no more excuses. He needs to go.
Yeah, I mean, right. There's no. I mean, it's just. I mean, if he wins, he'll survive another day. But I think his days are numbered. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna survive the year. Because I don't think they're going to the playoffs. I don't think Atlanta's going to the playoffs. I think. But you never know with the added playoff spot in the NFL now. It's going to add. Somebody's going to get in 8-8, 7-9. So it's not out the realm anymore. So it's not out the realm anymore for an 8-8 team to make the playoffs nowadays. Now when half the conference is making the damn playoffs now, pretty much halfway. I think it's 7 now. I think it's 7 now. Of the 16 teams in the yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I like giving the number one seed, the home playoff, the bye. You know how they redid the only no number one seed has a bye. I like that. But add another playoff spot, another roster, man. I don't know. I think it's horrible. I think it's crazy. I don't like that at all. It's just gonna reward a 7-9, 8-8 team to get in the playoffs, which I don't think they should. Like the NBA. The NBA puts too many teams in the playoffs. I mean, in the Eastern Conference, you always see a team with a losing record gets in the playoffs. Why?
Yeah,
that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
That's like that 7-9 team that makes the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, I understand if you win the division, there's nothing you can do about it there. I mean, that's just the way the ball breaks there. So you can't. There's nothing you can do there about that. But you can control how many wild card teams get in. But why they did it is because of money. They want that extra playoff game for get more money in Roger Goodell's pocket and the owner's pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So but he saw where I was thinking. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Never mind. I lost my train of thought. Oh well. I hate that happen. When you get old, you lose your train of thought. But yeah, man. So hopefully we do better this week on our picks. As last week was awful because we were both under 500. That's awful. I mean, we would get fired, man, from our jobs if we were that bad in the picks. But there's always a week in the NFL where the favorites don't win. And
there's always one or two weird weeks.
And there's gonna be there'll be another one coming soon. It'll probably be about 3 or 4 weeks. You think, oh man, there's no way this team is gonna lose this game, man. And yeah, what happens? They lose. Like what happened? So who knows, man? But all right, guys, that was it, man. So hopefully we can improve on our 6-9-1 record and 7-8-1 record last week. Hopefully we can go like 12-4, something like that, But yeah, there are some lines that I'm gonna look at. That Philadelphia line's one of them. Them getting 7 points against San Francisco. I don't think Frisco's gonna beat them by more than 7 points, but you never know. Eagles are in disarray. They're in disarray. They're just I don't know. They were bad last year. They're bad this year, and I'm sure next year their video makers will say we're going 13-3. So
they're always going 13-3.
Yeah, always going 13-3. But it is what it is. But yeah, next week, guys. Next week we'll be back over on Bobby's channel for the Week 4 roundup, and then we'll look forward to Week 5. But there is one thing that there's one thing I want to talk about before we hang up. Is there might be one game that's going to be there is one game I think that's in jeopardy of getting canceled. Wasn't it Tennessee and
Oh yeah, that's right. There, it was the Tennessee and Pittsburgh game because of
the COVID.
From what I've heard, they're gonna try and push it to Tuesday night if they have to and play it Tuesday night. Yeah.
Because I know Minnesota kind of halted their operations because they played Tennessee last week, so they're gonna have to get all the players tested and find out that they can.
I think Minnesota's in the process of testing everyone. I think
so. They're gonna get tested out and find out. Make sure that nobody's positive, and make sure nobody's false positive. Because did you see? There was a college game that got canceled last week. It wasn't this weekend, this past, but it was before last. They got canceled because of COVID. Well, it came out
all the false positives. Yeah.
Somebody read the test wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. They read the test wrong. So whatever that means. That was read the test wrong. How can you read the test wrong? Is that like the George could never? I don't know if you ever watched Seinfeld, but George Costanza got results of a test and it was negative. But it was one of those tests that you want to be negative, like cancer. He's like, negative? Yeah. Are you serious? He's like, oh my God. Oh my God. So yeah, some tests you want to be negative. And the coronavirus is one.
But from what I've heard, if they have to, they would play it on Tuesday night. Yeah.
Wow.
Monday, they're either going to do a double header, or
that's the best option because
Tuesday night. They don't want to push it to the end of the season. They would rather reschedule like later in the week.
Well, I don't think there's an extra bye week. I don't think the NFL allowed the extra bye week for that, which they should have. But they should have given since this was a weird year, they should have given everybody a bye week going to the playoffs. Especially the first round.
We'll see how they handle it. So far, Tennessee has zero come up, so that's a good sign.
So hopefully there's no.
What is it? Not Tennessee. Tennessee has had 8. Minnesota has had 0. So far, Minnesota has had 0 come up.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yes, so we'll be back on his channel next week. Don't know the time yet, but it'll probably be around the same time.
It'll probably be within an hour of this. Yeah, it's going to be right around the same time.
Next week will be all football. Basketball will be over with, so it'll be all football.
Yeah.
On these channels. So basketball will be done until whenever they start up again. But you guys have a great one, and we'll see you guys next time, man. And peace.